I'm Jonathan Martin, evening news anchor for Fox 26 News here in Houston. So we are excited to be here. This is our 4th annual Africa Day celebration, and this year we are doing it big.
Today's event is a representation of what the mayor always says about Houston. We are the most diverse city in the country. Mayor, we could not have gotten put this event together without your everyday help, and I really want to thank you for that. And on behalf of the entire African community, Mayor, we thank you for that.
Welcome to Houston's Africa Day. We all know that Africa is gifted with great heritage, arts, and culture. Now, how do we use these great attributes to build the Africa we want? We, the African community, need to promote the beautiful, dynamic culture, arts, and heritage of Africa.
The Africans in diaspora also has a role to play in this process. We must continue to be the image and the beat of Africa wherever we are. We must think of ourselves as an important network of advocates and ambassadors for Africa. We also must turn opportunities provided by our life experiences into a vantage point that is of interest to the African continent.
Most renowned for his Egyptian presentation, Mr. Sal Al-Sayed is an internationally acclaimed instructor and performer of Egyptian dance and folklore. So let's welcome Sal right now. Come on up.
Today we're hearing the Africa which we want. Speaker after speaker is talking of the Africa that we want. Before sharing with you the message, H.E. Mustafaki Muhammad, as it is in the practice, I want to sincerely thank Honorable Mayor Sylvester Turner for inviting me to celebrate 2021 Africa Day in Houston, and wish that other US cities follow this good example. So that May of each year we celebrate Africa. 58 years later, the African Union, which took over from the OAU, is pursuing this ambition with greater or lesser success. It does so in practice on the ground, but it also does so on the basis of principles. These principles are those of the African Renaissance, the spirit of Pan-Africanism, cultural identity, and shared values.
We manage this building, the George R. Brown Convention Center, or the official tourism office for the city of Houston. We develop and promote Houston's brand under the mayor's leadership. And I'm excited to be here today and to host you here at this wonderful facility. We appreciate you being here. In fact, this is just the beginning. This building is coming back. It'll make you happy to know that between now and the end of the year, this building is full with meetings coming from all over the world.
Outside of Africa, no other city has more Africans living in their city and in this region than the Houston area. And I want you to know I'm proud of it each and every day. One of the reasons why we started Africa Day is because we recognize so many other people, so many other groups within our city, within our region. But this day acknowledges what I would consider in so many ways, where the future opportunities will be, and of people that have given so much all over the globe. And quite frankly, being an African-American mayor, the connection is just so real and so vibrant. And so I wanted this day to be a special day where we lift up those 55 countries, we lift up the African continent, and we acknowledge the contributions that have been made by Africa all over the globe, and especially right here in the city of Houston. And I want to thank you all for being here today. This event has grown. In fact, this is the precursor to my hope and my dream, Your Excellencies, Ambassadors, is to host an international summit of all of the state leaders of the 55 African countries to come to the city of Houston, along with our CEOs of our energy companies and the medical center, the Port of Houston, all of our cultural centers, and really work to put together an exchange, a mutual exchange that benefit the African countries and benefit the city of Houston. And it is my hope that other cities will follow our lead and do the same. Quite frankly, in years to come, there will be more people on the African continent providing an ability to provide work opportunities, more than 1 billion people. That is the new frontier. I want Houston to be a part of it and help to lead the way. So that's why we're here today. Please welcome Congresswoman Sheila Jackson.
That Africa has the largest percentage of young entrepreneurs in the world. Everyone is building and developing and growing. And so too, those who are retired from a daughter of the continent, studied at the University of Ghana at Kumasi, and as well Accra, studied at the University of Lagos and Ibadan. And so my roots are deep. And yes, Africa is huge, but Houston has a big heart. And so on behalf of the United States Congress and the United States of America, we want to say to the mayor, thank you for the 4th annual Houston Africa Day celebration. You are deserving of our respect and commendation, and this is going to grow and grow. God bless all of you. God bless Africa, and God bless the United States of America.
Whereas May 25th, 2021 will mark the 58th anniversary of the creation of the Organization of the African Union. On May 27th, 2021, Houston will welcome 11 ambassadors from various African countries, host representatives from 15 African countries, and hold the inaugural Africa-Houston Business Forum to further strengthen the ties between Houston and Africa. And whereas Houstonians are honored to come together and commemorate the 4th annual Africa Day, highlighting the presence of the African communities and emphasize Africa's positive cultural and economic impact on the city, as well as raise awareness about the importance of intercultural dialogue, diversity, and inclusion. Therefore I, Sylvester Turner, Mayor of the City of Houston, hereby proudly proclaim May 27, 2021 as Africa Day in the city of Houston.
Let's try it again. 1, 2, 3. so much. Happy African Day. God bless you all. Thank you.
I feel so excited in the city of diversity, in the city where everyone is equal, in the city where the mayor really stands by his people. I'm so excited to be here.
Is this your first trip to Houston?
Oh yes, it's my first trip and it will not be the last.
How do you feel about investment in tourism?
Yes, that's a business, that's a low-hanging fruit for mutually for Africa and also for the USA. I'll tell you, you've not seen much in Africa. We have a lot. We have the Victoria Falls. People just don't know about that. We have the ruins. We have, there's abundance of resources. There's also abundance of visiting places for people to appreciate. So I think we have to put down together something to encourage people to go and see what Africa has been endowed with.
Thank you, Ambassador.
In 1963, the OAU was formed. The OAU has achieved a measure of success, ensuring that there is peace on the continent, ensuring that there is economic cooperation. The OAU transition to the African Union, and our people, our leadership, has remained seized with the issue of peace and stability on the continent. And now we're talking about the African Continental Free Trade Area, which strengthens intra-African trade. We think that investors here should pay attention to what's happening in Africa. We have a population of more than 1.3 billion people on the continent. So when we're talking about trade and investment in Africa, this is where we think potential investors should be going. With regard to Liberia, of course, we have our own resources. You're talking about agriculture, tourism, mining, gold and diamond. So whatever we manufacture in Liberia, we could also send it across into other countries. In the West African sub-region alone, we have more than 200 million people. That's a huge market that potential investors here can tap into to make some money. So we encourage them to come to Liberia, and especially the black folks here. The history of Liberia is unique. Almost 200 years now. Next year will make it 200 years since the country was founded. We are encouraging folks here, black folks here, Liberians who are here to go home and celebrate and boost the tourism industry.
Yes, Mr. Jonathan Martin, I'm so excited to be here. This was great. It was great to see everybody out again. I think it's been so long since a lot of us have been out at an event, so this felt good to be out and about.
Great. What does Africa Day mean to you?
You can't talk about diversity in Houston without talking about Africa. I mean, we have one of the largest African populations outside of the continent. So for me, it's about celebrating the people who make this city great.
But have you been to Africa?
I have been to South Africa, which is in Africa, but I want to go experience Nigeria, which I was supposed to go to, but COVID happened. So, I had to but I think it'll be great because we have so much potential here and we're such a hub for the African community. I think we have to come, yeah.
My name is Minister Stacy Ebo. I live here in Houston, Texas, and I've lived here for 29 years, and I am so excited to be part of the African Day. Well, I am a worshiper of God, and I love to sing, I love to praise Him, and I also believe that God has called me to bring hope, give people energy, and also to cheer them up and bring joy to them. So this is what I do when I perform. Good Day means everything. I'm so excited to see people from all over the country, all over the different countries of Africa. It's exciting to see the different things that we can do, the arts, the food, and the people. We are just lovely people. It's such an exciting day. It means everything. And I'm so thankful that in Houston we can celebrate Africans.
I'm George Rance. I'm Senior Vice President of Tourism for Houston First. We're the official tourism office for Houston.
Great. So how does it feel being part of Africa Day today?
It feels amazing. I mean, to be honest with you, it just seems to be growing every year, which I think is fantastic. The business opportunities with Africa are endless, as you know. I look at it from a tourism perspective because, we're in the business of attracting people to come visit Houston, to be in the convention center, to bring their meetings into town. And to be honest with you, Africans who come to Houston like to spend money on shopping. And we love that. They go to the Galleria, they go to the River Oak Shopping Center, and of course they're usually related to some type of oil and gas business. So that's exciting. I think that anytime there's an opportunity for the African continent to actually start working with Houston, it's a good opportunity. But You know, there's already a lot of business ties between Houston and Africa. I think what the mayor is trying to do is create more business opportunities, right? And when that happens, that creates more leisure visitors, it creates more meetings, and it attracts more people into our city, which is what we all want.